No, man. Yeah. Breakout Kings, right? Yeah, Breakout Kings being a convict. And I tell you what, it makes me respect so much what Dom and Laz had to do on that show in terms of all the procedural, the exposition and that jargon. So it's been fun, man. I love it. Playing opposite. It was also a dream come true. I'm telling you. I remember there was one day my first interrogation scene. I was just like, this is my first time on the other side of the table in my career. I've been on the opposite side on so many projects throughout the years, and it was definitely had a moment when I was like, wow, I made it to the other side of the table, and that was definitely what I wanted to do in my career, and I'm grateful it happened.
So how does it feel to be like the one character that doesn't know about zombies?
It's fun. I like it. Like I said, Clive represents us, the real world. Walking Dead, not a living dead. This is our world exists in the real world. So there's no way he would know that someone with white hair who talks and thinks and is, are you a zombie? There's no way, because zombies aren't represented like that in our real world. So it's fun playing with that. Obviously as an actor, I know about the zombie culture, but Clive doesn't know. Clive is thinking about, he's just a detective doing his job, and that's all he's thinking about. He's tunnel vision, trying to make a name for himself. So it's fun. It's fun.
So he's willing to believe in psychics, not zombies.
Yeah, he'll believe in psychics. Yeah, he'll believe in psychics. Why? Because psychics exist in the real world. Also, his great aunt Debbie is a psychic, and that was also in the pilot. There was like this monologue. It may be on the deleted scenes of the DVD or something, but he gave this long monologue about his great aunt Debbie being a psychic, which is why he buys into it. But also, she's been right. That's the thing. He hasn't gotten to college until her psychic abilities came into the picture, and it worked. And he's becoming successful in building a name for himself because of those psychic powers. So he goes, I'm all in. I'm all in.
Can you talk at all about what's going to be happening for Clive in the upcoming episodes?
Well, I think he's going to be on to Major, because his lieutenant obviously is dead. So I think he'll be on to him because everything that's in that crime scene connects to Major. In terms of the sneakers, he never met Jerome. He met Jerome through Major. Also Julian, he met through Major. So I think he's gonna piece that together. And I think you may see more of Clive's personal life. See what he does outside of the precinct. Maybe a little love. We'll see.
Romance coming up?
Huh?
You get romance for Clive?
Romance for Clive, I like that. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We were talking about it.
Well, we also talked to Raul about possibly having some like Robbie and Clive adventures. We're waiting for those. We're going to be having more of those.
Oh yeah. Me and Raul and I, we have our own life adventures. We're like, if we can incorporate some of those to Clive and Robbie adventures, it'll be pretty interesting and fun. Yeah.
So, do you think at this point he fully trusts Liv as a partner kind of to work with, or is he kind of still look at her like you're a weird anomaly, but I'll just kind of go with it?
No, I think he trusts her at this point. I think he trusts her. I think they build a connection, a rapport. And the facts are the facts, he before Liv, he hadn't had a single collar, and now he's 13 collars in at this point. So yeah, I think he goes with it.
Do you ever get weirded out when she's wearing all that makeup? I mean, it's got to be trippy as hell. She's all zombied out.
When I think of Rose in my head, she's in that makeup all the time. That's how often I see her. When I think of Rose, if you ask me to draw Rose in my head, I'm gonna draw Liv. And then sometimes when I see Rose in life, I'm like, I don't know who that is. Or down the street, if Rose says, hey Malcolm, I'm like, who is this girl? Like, when we all say that in my head, because I see her so often, she's such a trooper with it. That's how she looks in my head.
Which one of her incarnations was your favorite? Like the mom or the cheerleader?
It was the mom. I love the mom, because it also translated to set, while we're sitting away. She was just motherly to us, and it was like, I like this. This is nice. You want some coffee? You want this? Okay, I'll take it. I know, and she just did a great job, such a great job with that. Rose got a big heart, so just to kind of show that vulnerability, I thought was great for her. And then in 112, when she played a stoner and the cheerleader brain, I felt like, I just sat back and watched and sat there, and she had the entire crew rolling. We was cracking up. So those are my two favorites.
Whose brain would you like to live in?
If I can live in anyone's brain, I had said I've been reading a lot about Ali, so I would say serious answer, but Muhammad Ali in his prime. Muhammad Ali, I think just fearlessness. I think just owning his power. I think what he was doing at the time and what he represented was incredible. I would love to know what that feel like for a minute. But I think he was incredible. I think he was incredible. What he represented was incredible. And I also boxed too, so that's why I've been there.
Is Blaine even on Clive's radar at this point, or is he just completely oblivious that Blaine's in this world?
Completely, absolutely oblivious at this point. There's only one scene I have with David, and that was just to investigate the murder of the kid who was killed, who worked there and was killed. But at this point, nope. Has no idea. He thinks he's the guy who works at the Me Too.
Is he going to get some spider-tingling feelings when Blaine starts hanging around the lab more?
Actually he is, because in that crime scene at the end, the lieutenant wrote Blaine De Beers. He wrote his name out. So I think Clive is going to piece together that, once they figure out that, wait a minute, that's the lieutenant's blood. I'm sure they got to run some forensics and find that out. And it's a clue, it's a breadcrumb. So I think it's definitely going to lead down the Blaine trail.
Is there going to be a new boss at the precinct in the new season?
That's a good question. I think because there has to be a new lieutenant. There has to be somebody to answer for. I wonder who that's going to be. That's going to be interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.